I think this video and explanation is way overdue, and I want to say that I'm sorry if I made you confused with my content over the past month. I will also probably add chapters into this, so if you don't care about certain things I will be talking about, there will be timestamps where you can skip ahead. So when my initial video started doing really well, such as exposing shorts and TikToks, obviously that's extremely exciting, and I was looking forward to the future and how I could possibly keep this momentum going on my channel. At the time though, I was very eager to experiment with other types of content, with stuff that I've been interested for a good while. But I'm not gonna lie, I was too afraid to switch niche this quickly into my channel finally being favored by the algorithm again. After a lot of thinking and admittedly being pretty scared to even say anything, I decided to pull the plug and start. Now when I switched to horror, I was most definitely not thinking about what some people have been accusing me of, that I was simply doing this for money. And no, this was not the reason whatsoever to me switching. For years, even outside of Minecraft as a whole, I've had a strong liking to scary and unsettling games. Horror for me is something I've enjoyed, and ARGs as well is something I'm a huge fan of. Seeing a game that I pretty much grew up with turn into a catastrophic horror mess, I'm not gonna lie, I was pretty excited to see this new content being pushed out, and I was very eager to jump on the train as well to make my own videos on the matter. In reality, I wasn't really thinking about money at all. It was completely out of the picture. I was just really excited about this new niche and I wanted to join it. And if my channel did well with it too, I thought that was just a nice bonus. Well, the bonus I was hoping for did unfortunately not happen. My channel took a nosedive with engagement, CTR and everything. But the weird thing was, I didn't really care. I was having fun making these videos, so I thought that was it. I didn't even bother saying anything or even making an announcement about it. I literally just thought this was fine as long as I was having fun. And who was gonna take that away from me? Turns out, myself. As I was recording and editing these videos, a growing sense of guilt became too much for me to just ignore. I was guilty because I didn't communicate with you guys clear enough about the changes I was making, and I kept getting comments and Discord users in my server asking me about the sudden change. I tried my best explaining to the users about the questions about the change, and well, the more I explained to curious users, the more I felt bad for not explaining it to you guys as well. And if I'm being honest, I felt like I failed you guys for not explaining anything, and it certainly was a hole that I desperately needed to fill with an explanation. Now, lots of people have asked me if I completely stopped playing 1.8 and PvP altogether. Ever since I started the horror niche, I have not stopped using 1.8 as my main version to play on, even if it's on or off recording, or just playing with friends, or completely out of boredom. 1.8 or PvP is still and always has been the main version I've stuck to. But to be realistic here, 1.8 or PvP is slowing down or has slowed down in popularity for quite some time now. And the PvP community has proven to have a subscriber cap where you basically cannot grow any further. Or in other words, your growth plateaus. And as a YouTuber and a guy who has a lot of passion for this, I obviously would like to grow. If I'm given a chance to show PvP or 1.8, then I 100% will. Meaning if I get a video idea and it involves PvP in it, I will try to incorporate PvP or 1.8 as best as I can. So what's next? You're probably thinking what I will do with my channel. I will be returning to the content I was doing before, trying to do unique ideas and just making general Minecraft content on stuff that interests me. I will once again try my best to incorporate 1.8 and PvP as much as I can. And as for the horror content, they will not be on my main channel. If you are one of the few viewers that enjoy the series, I will be posting them on a different channel. I'm not going to be stating which channel I will be uploading this on, however, and the reason for that is to attract a different audience for it. That way I won't just be getting the channel I already have here onto that channel, meaning the videos will not be pushed out as much. I think in reality, it was a case of me thinking this was the next big step for my channel when it was never meant to be, and the ever-growing guilt of not communicating with you guys properly of what I was doing. After everything you guys have done for me, the least I could do was at least say something, and I apologize for not doing that because I owe that to you. To compensate, I'd like to give away 10 of my lunar cloaks, and I will be doing that in my Discord server. And you need 2 hours of chat time to enter to prevent people from just joining the Discord for giveaways and immediately leaving when it's done. With that being said, I hope my explanation gave some insight into why I decided to switch, and I hope I didn't break any trust with you guys, and if I did, I'm sorry.